Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube space. My name is Gift Nasimiyu and this is Link TV. Just in case you are a returning subscriber, welcome back babe, welcome back. Anyway, as you can see, we are shooting this video right in front of my car. Right in front of my car, napo number plate imeandikwa Peach. So nimekuja tu hapa tupige story na wao tujue how they run their business, mbona wako na magari mingi kwa compound and all that. Ndio. But before that, I will let my beautiful guest introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Sophie Mohammed, marketing lead at Peach Cars. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, Sophie, even before we go to talking about cars and stuff, how are you generally? How is life? How is the economy for you? Ama wewe hata uko affected?
I believe everyone is affected, especially sisi, watu wa kuuza magari in the sense. Personally, I'm greatly affected. Kila kitu imepanda, life is pretty tough, but we are surviving. Yeah, we are surviving, and that's the better part of life. Yeah, tunaamka tukipambana. Yeah.
Asuna option anyway. Yeah. So Sophie, I'd just like us to talk about my other car has just passed, as you have seen. Anyway, Sophie, I just want us to talk about this whole car business. Yeah. So for those who don't know, what does Peach do?
At Peach, we sell cars. But we sell cars in a very different way. It's not like a traditional showroom or what most people are used to. At Peach, we provide way much beyond just owning a car. And when you come to us, you'll hear us asking you questions like, we are not interested in the car you really want. Like when someone comes and say, oh, I want a Demio, we take you through a certain process before we actually nail down it's a Demio that you want. So we'll ask you questions like why you even need a car, what has changed in your life that you need a car, and what is your lifestyle, how will you be using the car. And we ask all these questions actually to help you get what is fit for you and what is also fit for your budget. And aside all that, after we nail down what you really want, we do inspections. Every car that you buy from Peach is fully inspected. Previously we were doing a 95-point inspection, and right now we are doing a 150-point inspection. And it never changes. Like we'll keep on refining the process to a point we say like this inspection process is actually the best for Kenyan cars. Because what we've realized is when we do inspections, we need to inspect at least 10 to 8 vehicles per customer. So you can imagine how many cars are being driven around Nairobi and they're not actually clean cars. So that's why we do inspections. One, to verify the mileage, the condition of the car, both mechanical and aesthetically, so that when we give you something to be part of your life, because we believe buying a car is a huge investment. So we want you not to play around with that investment, and that's why we believe at Peach we only give you the best in the market, from your customer experience and beyond. Because we even provide now the after services, taking care of your car. We also we are part of that process, making sure like your service, your maintenance of the vehicle is well taken care of. So think of us as your sourcing partner, but also we are offering a lot of conveniency. In the sense, when you come to Peach, you only give us an order. Most of the time, you won't find cars ready. You'll give us 1 to 2 weeks to actually source, do inspections until we find the right. We say Peach for you because we are finding the car the Peach way. Yeah.
Okay. I get it now. I get it.
Yeah, it's the Peach way. Yeah, and these questions that we normally ask, not so many people will take you through that process. And automatically when you want to buy a car and you tell your friends, your family, they're all pushing you and making a lot of noise. And at that point, you need a partner or a sourcing partner who is able to listen first to your needs before even providing you with the car. We've had people coming in with a certain model in mind, and they end up buying something different. It's because when the intention at the beginning wasn't the same after interacting with us. And right now they're happy, they've bought something that is doing them well in their lives, yeah.
And will you say this whole process that you take the customer through is what makes Peach different from other companies that deal in cars?
Absolutely. Because let's say you want to sell your car right now. because we deal with both buyers and sellers. So if you want to sell your car, you will meet the pitch representatives asking you questions regarding the car you want to sell before we touch it. So we'll ask, is this really your car? You'll say yes. Then we need to verify this information. We need to verify that the name on the logbook matches what is on the government team's account, so that we can say this is actually your car. And then we want to ask you questions like, why are you even selling it? So we need to understand, because this car is going to another owner, and that owner will want to know the history of this vehicle. So even why you are selling it is really important to us. So you'll say, maybe I'm selling because I have an investment, I'm selling because I want to upgrade, and we'll put all these comments into account. And then now we'll inspect your car. If your car passes our process, we'll put it on sale, or we'll match it to the new owner if we have people in our pipeline. But if the car fails inspection, we'll even explain to you why it fails. Is it mechanical? Are there things that you can go fix and come back to us and sell? Fine. If there are things that you cannot fix, then we won't be able to sell your car. And some of the examples are like accident cars. We don't sell accident cars at all. And we are able to tell because we have very well-trained technicians who do the inspections, and they can tell you this car had an accident, maybe it rolled, maybe you were hit from the back, and we mostly focus on the frame of the vehicle, because if you mess the frame, it means the stability of this vehicle is not even right anymore. And that's why sometimes you'll hear someone who's just driving on the highway and they flipped. The car didn't have good stability. So we don't sell accident cars at all. We even check mileage. If your car is overdue for an engine overhaul, and we've verified that the mileage you've doctored the mileage, we'll actually not sell your car as well. Either you change the engine, you do an overhaul, and then you come back. Because the next buyer needs to know, is this car in the best shape? And we deal in locally used cars, in the sense, even our buyers know what they are buying. I'm buying a car that has been pre-owned. So we need to give them information like, maybe the car is going for 1 million, but after our inspections, we've realized you need to spend an extra 100,000 to fix the immediate repairs. So we'll put for you even the immediate repairs. All the items that you need to look into to make now the car roadworthy. That's what we do at Pitch.
So in short, you just deal in pre-owned cars. So if one comes to buy the car, he or she knows that I'm getting a car that had been pre-owned or pre-loved before, nothing brand new.
Nothing brand new for now. We've really focused into the pre-owned market, but we do have customers who come and say, I want a fresh import. As Pitch, we do not do fresh imports, but we can give you a recommended partner and be like, you can buy through this company, that company, in that sense. Yeah.
So you've actually talked about getting an upgrade. For example, one wants to sell the car just because they want to get an upgrade. And I've remembered, for iPhone users, anytime you want to upgrade your phone, like from maybe iPhone 11 to 12, you get the option of maybe trading in your old one for a new one. So is it also the same case for cars? Can I just get my old car, come trade it in, top it up, add some money, then get another pre-owned car?
Yeah, we do that. And even why we have cars on our lots, like I mentioned, our process takes 1 to 2 weeks. But you'll come here and find maybe cars on our lot. Maybe someone came and did an exchange. They came with a Nissan Note, now they want a Prado. They came with this and changed to that. So that's what happens. And even for now, people selling their cars, sometimes you'll find maybe what they want. Sometimes if you do a trade-in, you need to top up some money, but some don't have that money to top up. So they will still place their car on sale with Pitch, and they can pack it here on the compound as well, and we can sell on behalf of them. And then once the money is in, then they come take another car. So trading mostly varies depending on different customers, but we also do that here at Pitch.
Oh wow, interesting. I now feel like I need a car, to be honest.
Come get a car. Yeah, the best thing is, as long as you know why you need a car, you will get a car at Pitch. And even for people who, let's say, don't have enough money, but they want to own a car simply because they believe that the car will help them execute more in life, then we do have financing partners. In the sense, we've partnered with different companies. So if you're an Uber driver, we have someone who finances Uber drivers, and they will sit down with you and tell you their finance model, their interest rates and all that. If you're comfortable, you get a car from Pitch, but you get a financing through our partner. Same if it's a personal car, we do the same. We'll give you all the options on the table. This company A is giving this percentage, company B and all that. This one will require a deposit of this much, this one this much. And then as a customer, you weigh the options. And with your end goal, you're like, maybe I nail down with this particular company. And then you get a car from us. Yeah. And we provide a lot in the sense, there's nothing good like buying something that you really know about. So if you imagine if you're taking financing and you don't know about the car that you're buying, it's on loan, and then after 2 weeks it breaks down simply because you didn't do a good inspection. The engine is messed up. The gearbox, nowadays gearbox issues are all over. So it's like throwing yourself in a ditch because you have a loan, the car is dead and all that. So we really advise our clients, even if you have your own financing from your bank or whatever, come get a car from Pitch, because you'll get the whole inspection certificates, reports and all that before you even buy the car. So you are getting yourself into what exactly. Yeah.
And what will you say maybe some of the general documents that you'd require one to bring if they opt to go for now you guys financing or their bank financing?
So for financing, documentation again varies depending on the company you're going for. But some of the things are pretty standard, like your ID copy, your KRA PIN. If you're employed, they normally want an employment letter, and sometimes even your pay slips, so that they can look at your credit score. And because the goal of financiers as well is not to push you to the wall. Then they'll tell you qualify for this much, and every month you'll be paying this much. So you providing all this information, even your M-Pesa statement 6 months, bank statement 6 months, so that they're able to do the score for you and be like, if you pay 30,000 every month, you'll manage. So if you won't manage to pay 30 every month, then it means maybe you're not ready for financing right now. That's why it varies, because every company again have the level of deposits. There's some will tell you 50% deposit. That's all they need from you. Then they provide the other 50. And what we also advise our customers, even after getting these qualifications from these financiers, is the reason why we were asking you about your lifestyle is that beyond buying this car, there are a lot of expenses. Like the obvious one is fuel every day. Yeah. And then there's maintenance cost, and then there are mechanical issues here and there. So why we ask you that is based on your income and lifestyle. We'll be able to say, maybe you came wanting a Prado. Yeah, you have the money for a Prado right now, but you cannot maintain a Prado. So we tell you such things, yeah. And then when you're buying a car, we'll tell you roughly this model every month you'll be spending X amount on just service. So this is to also prepare you for the after purchase, which again nobody advises you on. And you'll find a lot of young people, especially first time car buyers, nobody advises them beyond buying the car. So they buy a car, very nice Golf, VW, and then they park it in their house. When service is due, they realize, sina pesa ya service. That's really bad, because you're not doing yourself good, not for the car as well. Yeah. So we advise them on such things. Roughly annually, this car will cost you around 150,000 just on service, so that at least you know how to manage also your finances. Yeah.
Oh wow, really, really helpful and insightful. So guys, if you need a car, kuja hapa upewe ma advice, get informed before getting your car. You may walk in wanting a Prado and walk out getting something different. Sindo, that's why come in and get your car. Anyway, what will you say are some of the challenges that you guys have experienced in this whole business?
Whoa, challenges. Every business has a challenge, but since we are selling a unique business, our challenges are pretty different. I'll say one obvious one is us finding this clean car. like inspecting 8 cars to get one clean one. That's a challenge, because it means we need to turn Nairobi upside down to find this one clean unit. And it tells a lot, like people are not maintaining their cars well. Sometimes even people tend to trust their mechanics so much. So we even advise, even if you haven't bought a car from Pitch, because one day you'll want to sell it. We'll want you just to come in and do an inspection. Yeah, you have your own mechanics, but come do an inspection, know the state of your car from a second opinion. So there are no enough clean cars in the market. And then also is a lot of people maybe see our process to be a lot, but it's for their own good. In the sense, if you want to sell your cars, we'll have to ask you all these questions. So you just need to answer them. Some people have been through very bad experiences in the past, and they don't want to understand that we want to change, so that the next person and the next person trying to buy, trying to sell, doesn't go through the same experience like you did. Because in the market of cars, there are a lot of horror stories, and we are trying to change the narrative, in the sense you can own a car today and get your logbook through Pitch. Like, we facilitate the change of ownership, and people don't understand why we ask these questions to verify if the car is yours, so that even the change of ownership to the next person doesn't have to be a hassle. So we make sure, like, you get a car and a logbook. We make sure you get insurance, and even for insurance, we've partnered with people who advise you on what type of insurance you should go for. The after service now, like even maintaining your car and all that, we are always in the middle of you and your car to make sure like you maintain it well for the next person. Yeah. And then also horror stories like payments. People have been conned out there. When it comes to cars, conning is always on the forefront. But we tell our customers, like, hey, when you come to Pitch and buy a car, you pay through Pitch and the money goes through to an escrow account. Very safe. In a way, for us, we do not release this money to the seller until we make sure they've signed the agreements, they've changed ownership. It's when we release the money to them. So it's a very seamless process if you know what you want, and if you value safety and convenience in your life, then you'll see Pitch as a very reliable partner. So challenges are mostly past experience of people. And then also like the relationships that people have with their family members, their mechanics, automatically, right? Even you right now, if you want to buy a car, who is the closest person you'll tell?
Relatives, of course, or someone who already has a car.
Now the challenge you're facing is you tell these people that you trust, and they automatically become brokers. Automatically. Because this friend of yours will go to the sites trying to look for a car for you. The same will happen to your sister, your brother, because they think that there's something I'll get out of that. And sometimes you will trust them to a point, you'll make a lifetime decision and end up messing yourself. So even we tell people, like, come to Pitch, even if it's just for advice. I'm thinking of buying a car. What do I do? Or what can my money get me? And then we'll advise you on all that. And if you see value in what we've told you, then you'll stick to us and be like, you guys get me the car. And you'll go about your business. You'll continue working. Once the car is inspected and ready, we call you, like, show up for a test drive. You come and test drive the options that we have, and you're like, I want this one. Fine. We roll into purchase. You pay on your account, you sign all the documents, and then the seller on the other side signs the same. Then we release the money to them, and then you drive off. And even if, like, the car had issues, like I mentioned, they're locally used cars, so you're expecting a few things here and there to be done, we can still assist you in that. Like, Pitch, do you know the best garage to deal in the body work? We are like, yeah, we can do that for you. We can still facilitate the communication between you and the mechanic, because mechanic talk to you with a lot of jargons, like compressor imeharibika, and you're like, compressor ni
gari yake kuna compressor
compressor ni nini, alternator, all these things, and mechanics like using such phrases to confuse the client, because you'll end up saying sijui ni nini lakini wewe badilisha, unaona. And so us sitting between the mechanic and the client is just to make sure we are the ones receiving all those jargons.
Because you understand them.
We understand, we've inspected the car, we know what needs to be fixed right now, we know what can wait until 3-4 months. So we shape the mechanics to what we really want them to fix, and it's helpful to the client, because right now if you take your car, even if brake pads can serve you for another 6 months, utaambiwa badilisha sahi. And then what happens to my old ones? Hazijaisha bado, but they'll just be taken away. So mechanic akisema change brake pads, we're like, they're not ready, atarudi after 6 months, we tengeneza kenye tumesema. So it really helps the client as well, and they drive off here pretty happy with their cars and all that, which also makes us feel really good, because we see what we are trying to solving is working. Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot to cover about cars, to be honest. So guys, what are you waiting for? I know you guys here have money. But before you come get your car, first come for advice, because you've said you offer that as well.
We offer that in the sense we wouldn't want you to buy something you don't want. So first understand even why you need a car, the budget you have, what will it get you. Maybe sometimes you just need to wait for 2 months to top up and get a pretty nice car. So we give you all these pros and cons for everything, and even the noise you hear out there, when you come to us, you get silence and just get the right points you should take home. Yeah.
So guys, as I've said, if you're looking to buy a car, or if you're manifesting a car, do this. First come for advice. At least ni free, sindo?
Because we give it like that, because we know whatever we are going to tell you, you'll stick here. Hautaenda mahali. You'll have to, because what we'll tell you and you'll go. We've had people who are sourcing cars on their own. They've gone to different showrooms, they've gone to different dealers, and when they come to us, they're like, I've been roaming around, nobody has told me this. Why are you guys doing this? We're like, this is the main value of our business, transparency. Yeah, we need to be transparent from the word go to the time you drive off, because we have even a physical office. You might drive away and realize, oh, hii gari nimesikia ka sound, when you're inspecting it, maybe hatukusikia. We are providing that kind of a relationship. You can turn and come back and say, I had a ka sound, and we even tell you what that sound is about. Vitu kama hivyo. And out there, you buy a car, drive off, hata ukirudi next day kwa hiyo stage, hautaona.
And then you wait till you go to your mechanic, akwambia sasa there's some parts missing in the car.
Hautaona. So for us, is the honesty part of the business, and transparency from the moment you transact to the moment you drive. We want everything to be open and clear. Hata kama you're trying to sell your car, don't lie to us. Uliza ulichange, sikuchange engine, but we can know, because we have a lot of tools when we are doing inspection. That's why our inspection was at 95. And when we realized there are a lot of things to test out, we uplifted our services, the inspection services. So right now we plug in OBDs, we plug in engine check tools. We can sometimes, there's a tool that came from Japan. You can even check if the car was repainted or not.
Oh, wow.
So if we ask you, did you repaint this car? And then you're like,
no,
original paint. We'll tell you it's painted, and it's painted twice. Yeah.
Wow.
The tool for checking the engine power, we also have that to a point. There are cars that it's all about power. So if, let's say you're buying a 4-liter car and it doesn't have power at all, it's like buying a Vitz. So we even check the power of the engine. If it's pretty low, then we're like, it's a nice car, it's clean, but the engine power is kidogo. So there are a number of things you should look into before we sell your car. If you take the advice well and good, because the way you manage and take care of your car will determine even the cost of how much you're going to sell it for. A clean car will go for a good price versus a bad car can. And we tell people, like, mtu anakuja anasema niko na 800k nataka hii gari. Tunaambia hiyo gari kweli utapata na 800, lakini how is the condition? You'll get a very bad car, and you'll have to change engine ama gearbox. You'll have to buy all 4 tires plus spare on top. When you calculate all that money you're going to use to make this car nice, you could have just waited to get a cleaner unit. Yeah.
So guys, clearly there's a lot to learn about cars. So fanyeni hivi, piteni tu hapa Peach Cars, mkuje mpewe advice, and who knows, maybe your gari umekuja ukitaka ndio uta walk out nayo, si ndio? So as we wind up, I'd like you to maybe tell people where they can reach you guys, where you guys are located in case someone just decides to drive in and seek for your advice.
Yeah, so we are located in Lavington, along James Gishuru. There's a big sign, Peach Cars. We're also on Google Maps. Very fast ukigoogle unafika Peach. You can also browse our website, peachcars.co.ke. We have a phone number as well, 0715 004488. 24/7 you can call in, or even WhatsApp, because some people like asking questions on WhatsApp. And if you want to sell your car, you can just call in, and what we'll do, send a team to where you are. They'll come do the assessments from where you are, which is again very convenient. If you want to buy and you're not pretty decided, we usually advise you stop by our office. First check whatever is on our lot, and then also get the advices before you even say nitafutieni gari. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so guys, I will leave their details up on screen and in the comment section as well, so that in case you need that car, your number, tumia that number. In case you need advice, feel free to reach out to them, si ndio? Mkuje tu mseme Link TV aliwatuma mkapata gari, si ndio? Anyway, that is it for today's video. I'm hoping that you enjoyed the segment.
Yeah, it's really nice, and we need more of this in terms of educating people. Yeah, the more it's on your mind, the more correct decisions you make. Yeah.
I'm hoping, my dear viewers, I'm hoping that this video is so insightful. You got to learn about cars, even if you're manifesting one. Kama una manifest, kwanza nyinyi wa kumanifest, hebu pitieni huku by the way. Mkaambiwe kama mfuko kukwaje, just get general advice, ndio. Yeah, so guys, that is it for today's video. In case you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly consider doing so, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.